Black Panther was one of the movies that had me jumping out of my bed, waking up the whole house just to make sure we watch it the night of its release. When they posted a trailer for it, I almost cried. My dream came true. We hadn't had a good black superhero movie in ages. And DC saw how well Black Panther did, and they tried to give us a black superhero too. They made Black Adam, and I ended up being one of the only 4 people watching the movie. And the other 3 were my friends that I dragged along. But yeah, you best believe I was there watching Black Panther with 4 buckets of popcorn and a pack of Skittles. And plus it came out during Black History Month too. So it starts off with Killmonger and them as kids playing basketball. And this is how you know they were really outside. They're using a plastic crate as a basketball hoop. Oh no. They even got Biggie Cheese out here trying to move like he James Harden. Ooh, tween. Good pass. If he lays off the calories, he might actually make the league. The Dora Milaje pull up on Prince and Jobu and hit him with the "you still got it." And the Prince flexes his tattoos to let them know he's still standing on business. And they proceed to give us one of the coldest pull-ups of the movie. And we're not even 3 minutes in. I saw this and I was in the theaters geeking. They got our brother moving like Goku with instant transmission. This was about to be a top 5 Marvel movie. They pull up in Nigeria looking for the Niger baddies, and we see the GOAT T'Challa locked in, ready to up his KD. He gets up and he's like, I could handle this myself. Moving like Lionel Messi in the 2011 UCL final. Bro didn't even warm up, he was just sitting on a ball. Black Panther jumps down and gets to work, dropping these gadgets that cause the cars to crash into the side of the road. And one of the soldiers see this and he's shaking in his boots. Everyone, get ready. Hey, are we under attack? Man, just get ready, bro. So while he's too scared to do anything, he sends some other soldiers to go investigate. They walk into the bushes and they're like, gotcha, bitch. Just for the dog to say, nah, bro, you got bamboozled. Falling, dreaming. They start spraying at him and he spawns behind them and takes someone out. And I'm watching, it's like, bro, you clearly threw the nigga from the right. So how did you wind up over here? If I was a soldier, I would have accepted my fate and started closing my eyes. There's no point questioning how he did it. It's over for me anyways. And he starts taking them out one by one. Nakia even put up from the truck and started beating the asses. Then my goat starts really cooking up, taking them out while doing backflips. And he made sure he got that no-look shot too. He cuts off a car door and hits the dude in the back with the hung. And he's still looking straight forward while bro in the back is moving like a gymnast, doing 10 flips in the air. Anyways, T'Challa gets his girl and everything seems to be fine. But you already know when things are looking up and everything is going to plan, some dumb shit is around the corner waiting to happen. The cameraman gets bored and decides to go to a museum in London, where there's a 90% chance of rain and a 110% chance of you eating beans and toast. He enters the building and we see the only villain in the MCU apart from Thanos that can really put that shit on. Dripped out from head to toe. Unlike this man. This movie should not exist. When the workers walk up and she starts explaining the history of the artifacts in front of them. That's from Benin in the 7th century. Nah, that's from Wakanda and it's made out of vibranium. And while she's confused trying to figure out what he's talking about, he says this.
How do you think your ancestors got these? You think they paid a fair price? Or did they take it like they took everything else?
And all I was focused on was that devious look in his eye. Y'all don't understand who Killmonger really is. He's the type of nigga to steal your bae, have her pull up and then tell her he's busy right now, come back later. And I don't care if I'm glazing, sue me. This is the same man who single-handedly started this garbage haircut epidemic. He's got motion. She falls to the ground just from his spiritual pressure and Claw pulls up with the rest of the group ready to put her on a stretcher before clipping all these fools. Even hit one of them with the, yeah bro, you can go. And then said, psych Allah. And shot him anyways. Bro's a troll. But they rob the place, take the vibranium axe, and put Killmonger on a stretcher and throw him into the ambulance. We skip forward, and Shuri's making my goat the best fits in the galaxy, having him try out the 2099 sneakers that would make Miguel want to beat up another black man, and lined up some vibranium suits that can be controlled with the ice around his neck. Oh my! They said, what would I do with $1 billion? I'm making this suit. But then the rest of the money is going in my next parlay. Anyways, they find out where Claw is going to sell that vibranium axe, and T'Challa uses this as a perfect opportunity to try out the new suit. So he pulls up with the all-star team. Got Okoye on his left and Nakia on his right. While he's in the middle buttoning up. Learned that from Willem Dripfo. Got to look good at all times, even while being these niggas' asses. Hey bro, you got the vibranium?
Hey yo!
Now you know what? We're not gonna talk about this. Hey yo.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
So they get spotted and they start boxing. She throws the bag at one dude that hits bro in the neck. Combos the other one again. Now he can't walk. Then throws her wig and flips him over the rail. She doing the most though. Her wig? Nah, that's insane, bruh. They see the body fall and everyone starts shooting. They out there like Scotty Barnes during the skill challenge, not hitting a damn thing. Might as well have worn a blindfold. The fight turns into a free-for-all and T'Challa finds himself in a 2v1, but they don't know that it's a mismatch. He's blocking them with ease and takes them out, putting them onto the ground to eat the dust. While Nakia's over there taking off her shoes to knock a nigga in his chin and flips someone over, breaks his arm and puts him to sleep. Okoye saw that and she was like, nah, I have to show off now. Showing us the moves that made her a D1 recruit. Weave. Dumb hand, nigga. She's over here piecing them up, hitting them with the trick shots. And then when the next dude comes up the stairs, she smacks him in the legs and hits him with the nutcracker. Just to turn him into Patrick by tasing him in the chest, and upped her kill streak by following the wise words of DJ Khaled. And boomed another one off the railing. And this is where I lost it, bro. She proceeds to follow this nigga and jumps down to the bottom just to bop this fool in the face. Had this man looking up for help. She's a menace. They kept fighting in the background, and I felt like Homelander watching this with no remorse, knowing half of them are going to end up in the hospital. But anywho, Claw makes a run for it, and I thought we were about to get one of the best car chase scenes of all time. Instead, they gave us the most obvious Lexus ad I've ever seen. They thought they were slick too. They did this bit in the next movie also. I'm crying. They must have thought I was Stevie Wonder. But we did get a cold ass slow-mo from this scene, so I'm not gonna complain about it too much. After the chase finishes, they capture Claw and get to sitting down like Batman was with the Joker, pretty much interrogating a wall, making minimal progress. And this is where we get our first matchup with Black Panther and Killmonger. They break Claw out, and while his ass is cackling, still strapped to the chair, Killmonger's out there trying to hold off the king. He sees his superpowered vibranium nigga charging right at him, and when he realizes that the bullets ain't working, he booms Black Panther to the wall. He thinks he's Jaren, bro sent Kill flying and then turn around just like this. Who does this man think he is? So after all that, Killmonger and the group hop out of the van and make their way to the plane. Hey, I got a snow bunny for you. You down? It's about to be a crazy two-man. Killmonger heard this and got PTSD of a Dr. Umar vid.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. I said black queens forever, snow bunny.
Nah, man, just drop me off in Wakanda. Huh? What are you talking about? And he shoots the pilot. Claw started panicking, grabbed the shorty and put a gun to her head as if that was about to stop Killmonger from adding to his KD. Claw doesn't seem to realize that this Glock don't discriminate. He shoots her and sends her ass next to Thanos. They're about to be talking about what he was cooking. Claw gets to hiding and he's out there with one arm trying to use that Mortal Kombat crouch spam. His ass is peeking around the corner like Anthony Davis, acting like that was gonna work. Killmonger sees him and shoots him, which has this nigga screaming in pain. But then Claw's like, wait a minute. You can't get into Wakanda anyways, bro. Shit. So while Claw's looking up waiting for Killmonger to join him, T'Challa's talking to Zuri and finds out how badly his father greased his uncle. He's standing there talking to the same man who hit Killmonger's dad with the bamboozle of the century. Bro must have felt like Eren finding out that Rainer was the armored titan. And Jobu really got played by his own brother. That's tough! And they copied what the third Hokage did with Naruto and left the kid there on his own. Except they didn't even leave bro with some change. I'm surprised bro was even fucking alive. But yeah, Killmonger pulls up on T'Challa and they're talking about some, I'ma be nice because I know who you are, so what do you want?
I want the throne.
Bro started looking at him with the side eye of death, ready to smack the dreads off this nigga's head. I hadn't seen someone give such an insane look since Tony Stark found out that Steve Rogers knew who killed his parents. T'Challa started walking away, hit them with the, take him away. And then an old head in the back got nosy. Wait, what's your name?
Shut your bitch ass up.
Killmonger said his name and said his dad was murdered by the former king, and everyone started getting up. They couldn't believe what they were hearing. And if one instigator wasn't enough, someone else takes his chance to become Mark Phillips. Oh nah, he not lying. We got his necklace right here. Killmonger even hit that infamous, hey auntie. And I said, nah, this is a cinematic masterpiece. Not like that Madam Web movie. I heard that bit was so bad even the boogeyman wouldn't go watch it. Haunted to a whole nother level. That's tough. But in all seriousness, Killmonger challenges T'Challa and they get ready to fight. Killmonger takes off his shirt and explains that every scar on his body is a kill, and he was just warming up for this day.
I will beat your motherfucking ass.
And while Killmonger's still yapping about his KD, T'Challa's looking up at Zuri like, nigga, you couldn't have at least left him with some bread and butter? Did you really have to leave his ass there? Bro's collected like 10,000 souls. That ain't a man, that's the Grim Reaper. Zuri turns his head to ignore T'Challa and says, aight, squabble. Killmonger charges at him to hit him with the hung, and T'Challa tries to push back. He's making his face right here because he's really trying. But then Killmonger tries to hit a crazy combo. He tries to take out bro's legs and then chop off his head. Then hits that 360 spin move to try and take out the king's legs again. But luckily T'Challa got that weave animation unlocked, just for Killmonger to start applying that pressure. And T'Challa's out there hitting head glitches over the shield. And this is where I'm convinced Killmonger was doing it for the hoes, because bro does another 360. T'Challa saw that and was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And tries to chop off his head and starts pushing him back and exchanging hits back to back. Everyone on the sideline is seeing this and they're like, wait a minute, our king is getting cooked, because Killmonger just starts bashing this nigga's shield. Shuri's on the sideline seeing this and flinching every time he strikes the shield. But it's fine because he gets flipped into the water and bro thinks he's Trunks standing there with the weapon pointing down at Killmonger just for him to get back up. And dog, who is telling this man that he has to do spin moves? I'm watching this like, what the fuck, stop playing.
What the fuck, stop playing, what the fuck is that?
Because he's acting like he's about to get an achievement for doing all this shit. But this is where they start doing some damage. T'Challa slashes him and Killmonger is pissed. He runs towards the king and they start getting serious. He kicks him into the water onto his back, and I started looking away, but he gets back up. And I'm thinking my goat is about to come back. But boy, was I wrong. Killmonger puts him on his knees and tries to send him to his dad. And while he's just spamming this bash emote, Shuri is screaming on the sideline while his mom is crying like crazy, seeing her son getting his ass beat. But they seem to forget that he's really out here fighting Adonis Creed. He gets blocked and slashed in his gut. Nigga's out there getting cooked bad. Killmonger had him on his knees again while he's just sending haymakers. He got back up just to get hit with another one too. Shuri tried to intervene on some, I am the cause of your father's death.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
I'm crying. Bro think he's Naruto trying to save Tsunade. Sit your dumb ass down. So Killmonger started talking about some,
Is this your game?
and got my boy T'Challa swinging that straight air. Oh no. He then picks him up and sends bro for a little swim. Told him to get to work becoming the next Michael Phelps. And before Killmonger takes the throne, he gets on the phone and tells the cameraman to film that bit like a music video. He's walking in with the background music blasting and everyone standing up to show him respect. And I don't know how the cameraman filmed this. Bro must have been behind the camera hitting the meanest cartwheel. He finally sits down and even made sure to post that shit on IG. Flex the kill count and the vibranium. Anyways, while his light count is going up, T'Challa spawns back in and immediately starts planning his get back. He made an alliance with Shaq and they got to work. The king comes back for his throne. And this hating ass nigga started seeing his life flash before his eyes. T'Challa was about to hit him with the,
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
about to send bro to sleep in the jungle screaming for dear life. But they start hitting that full court press to try and stop the GOAT. Just for bro's vert to be insane. I know he can hit that 720 off the glass windmill dunk. But he booms all of them away and charges towards a D1 instigator himself. Everyone in the back is boxing. And Killmonger's in his Black Panther suit fighting off the Dora Milaje. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not trying to see none of that. I need T'Challa to beat bro's ass. He was talking hella crazy. He's not safe. He's walking towards him like, hey bro, just stop. Just stop. And I've got to respect it. He was standing on 10 toes, calling up Rod Wave and his gang of elephants. And they start wilding, taking people out. Bro, look at this. She's hitting that Caleb City pose in midair. Killmonger's still cooking up in a 1v4, hitting them with the blocks and the weave, and manages to take one of them as a hostage. But then he remembered who he is, takes her out, and Okoye starts tweaking. And Killmonger has the most devious smile. This nigga is a straight menace. Just taking people out for fun on that Frieza type of timing. While all this is going on, Shuri gives Ross control of the jet. Ross. And I'm watching this like, why is he in the driver's seat? I haven't talked about him for a reason. He hasn't done anything. Sold the interrogation, got his ass clipped by Killmonger and was put on the same hospital bed as Vision. They was lucky he was kind of whipping that hole because I had no faith in him. Anyways, Black Panther gives us the coldest takedown in the movie. Took the rhino by the horn and told bro to go to sleep. And Killmonger's out there getting treated like Magneto, getting straight dogged. They almost had him too, but Shuri was really in her Iron Man bag making these suits. So they stood no chance. Had them getting thrown through the sky. That's some diabolical work. So Shuri and Nakia decide to give it a go. She throws the weapon at him and then hits that slide cancel right under him. And Shuri starts spraying. Nakia saw this, looked at the recipe and said, oh yeah, that's free eats. And slashed him twice in the back. Had my boy like, in that straight pain, trying to swing back just to get hit with the weave. And this is when he really starts to get cooked. They start attacking him from both sides, taking away his weapon and are hitting him with the Naruto and Sasuke level of combos. But just like the fight with Jigen, Killmonger had to embarrass them. Hits Nakia with the fuck no, claws her leg, and throws her ass away eating that Wakanda dirt. Shuri sees it and starts quaking in her boots because Killmonger gives her that quick head turn, and I was watching from behind the screen knowing she was shitting bricks, and you could tell too. She starts spamming and has to take out her best attack to put him on his knees, but he sees the weapon right beside him and puts an end to her attack. And once he grabs a hold of her arm, this face right here tells you everything you need to know.
He really about to rock my shit.
The cameraman switches location and we see Mango getting jumped, getting done just like Peter Griffin. Why? Why? He was your king a day ago. T'Challa sees Shuri in trouble and he booms these fools and makes his way over. And right when he's about to end her, about to add another body to his KD, he gets bodied down into a freefall. Out there falling and boxing like Spider-Man and Doc Ock, trying to put Octavius into an eternal nap, wigging up to the Green Goblin. T'Challa throws a right and then a left, just to miss the next punch and get launched. He had to grab him onto the pole and hit that Spider-Man pose to jump back into the ring, and they clash and make a huge shockwave, which has them both rolling down the platform. T'Challa looks up and he's like, oh nah, hold up, I forgot I have home court advantage. Shuri, turn on the train. But the stabilizers will deactivate your suit, you won't have protection. Neither will this nigga. I almost forgot Black Panther is considered a super genius. She turns on the train and that bitch starts moving quick. Weave, and they end up on the opposite sides of the train where you can see their suits are malfunctioning. You shouldn't forget that I beat your ass without the suit. You just got lucky. Oh, your brain don't work no more. And they start scrapping. Killmonger knees him and I started doing the Jesse. He can't keep getting away with this. Cause bro's out here doing another spin move to kick T'Challa back and has him on all fours. Hey, yo. Got him out there looking like these. It got so bad he had to copy him. Did a 360 kick and started cooking him, hitting him in his sides and goes for the headbutt. And while they're both discombobulated, trying to recover from the fact that their brain is now on the same level as Cosmos, they get boomed by the train. just for this man Killmonger to take up a weapon, and once again, this nigga can't just box normally. He never wants to use his hands. I thought he was Adonis Creed. What is this? I saw him box. He doesn't need a weapon. But they get back to the fight and Killmonger's out here showing off. He does a behind the back throw and catch with a knife and tries to cut T'Challa. We also saw the way Sasuke was moving against Momoshiki and thought he had it in him. And just to find out that he shouldn't have done that. Got rocked in his jaw. T'Challa wasn't impressed by those moves. And now he's got a knife pressed towards his face. He started looking at bro like, damn bro, I didn't even think the move was that bad. And now he wants some respect. So he starts pushing the weapon towards T'Challa. And it's looking like T'Challa's about to relive that fall he did before in the water. Except now he's going to be looking like Black Widow. This is it for you.
Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing.
He pushes his hand down, weave, block, and knocks the weapon away. You already know Killmonger's looking at his hands, realizing he's done for. T'Challa grabs his arm and look at this. He's smiling because he knows his cousin has no hands. The weapon falls back down out of the air and the king ends it once and for all, continuing the legacy that his dad started and taking out the Killmonger side of the family, like father, like son.
See my star shine like a diamond. Can you move a son on diamond? A million.